All right, hi, welcome. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's Work in Progress Wednesday, the semi-regular series where I open up my DAW and we take a look at an ongoing project. All right, so what do we have going on today? We are working on a track tentatively titled Found. This is going to be for an upcoming game pack release. We're continuing with a space kind of theme. So let's take a look what we've got so far. All right, so it's a really simple piece, really bare bones. It's focused at the moment around a pretty simple progression. It's like C minor, D major, D sharp major, and F major. So it's cool, some borrowed chords in there, keeps it interesting. So in terms of instrumentation, we've got a couple synths just kind of playing through the melody, like this one. Got some little bells and whistles on top of that. And we've got some extra noise just to fill it out. And a couple kind of pluck synths as well. We've also got some low strings adding a very subtle bass line. But you barely hear it in the mix. Okay, so quite tucked away. Something that I really like to add is this kind of pinging sound. So that's pretty much it as far as instrumentation goes. What I wanted to do is kind of build out the track with a second part, just to stop repeating those four chords, because even though they're interesting, they kind of get tiring, I think, if you do it 10 times. It doesn't have to be vastly different, but maybe we can work out a couple ideas. So it's kind of ending on F major at the moment. So maybe rather than go back down to C minor, we can try something else. And it might be cool to lift up that F to an F sharp. So we could either go to the D major, which we had earlier in the progression. I think what we could do is go from that F major down to a C major, but raise the fourth. So we have kind of a Lydian sound. Maybe something like that. I like that, but then it's kind of just swapping four chords for another four chords. And maybe we can just break it out. Maybe we can really let it breathe a little bit. And maybe just focus around one or two chords. So let's try to record something. So the transition is still a bit too sparse, but we'll fill that out with some other stuff. Maybe we can double up the keys as well. Something like that. Oh, I wasn't recording. Cool thing about Cubase, if you forget to hit the record button, generally you can go to retrospective recording, insert it in, and it should show up. Really, really nice function. And I want to tweak something at the end there of that phrase. I think we'll just go drop down to C. Okay, so that transition, as we said, was a bit sparse. We just fill it with some noise. Actually, I think the previous phrase has to carry on slightly. Some other sound is cutting off too abruptly. And I think it's this guy here. It's kind of a vintage keyboard. And I think that's what's causing the problem. Let's try it now. Yeah, as always, I could fill it with thousands of different effects. There's kind of another area where you can get stuck in. If you have an idea that's kind of mediocre, you keep throwing effects and you keep throwing different layers onto it to try to make it better. If that initial idea isn't good, then at some point you're just putting lipstick on a pig. It can't get much better. I'm not sure at this point whether we will do a third section or not, but let's loop it once to see how it would sound if we were to just leave the composition as it is now. And maybe let's play the whole thing through once to see how it sounds. Okay, so yeah, I think rather than do like a full-on progression or just switch out 4 different chords, let's keep it really basic, and we'll see what happens with it. I try to keep the tracks around 2 minutes. This one's just shy of 2 minutes. Maybe I'll add something small yet, but yeah, the idea is really to just have one basic idea that the whole song revolves around. It's not a 20-minute prog track. It doesn't have to change 1,000 times. Um, yeah, it's a little bit on the short side. Maybe I'll see what I can do yet to fill it out. All right, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.